Amazing, bro. Amazing. This figure is amazing. Simply amazing. So hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Super Toys India, and today we are going to unbox LPZZ Arkham Knight Batman. This is the much awaited figure, so much asked for figure, and I have been getting a lot of messages on Instagram for this figure. So I got, please in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and let's begin the unboxing. Going forward, let me show you the box. This is Batman Arkham Knight version 08.04, Batman written on here. Here is the DC registered branding. This is WB, and the QR code is also present, and rest up is written in the Chinese. DC Batman and Warner Brothers logo is here. Coming on this side, you can see everything is written in Chinese and the address and details. Take the screenshot to read it. So coming on the side, Batman. Other side, there's nothing. Under the box, there are further few more QR codes, which I'm not able to read because they are written in Chinese. So take the screenshot and made in China brand. So this is about the box. Let's get it out. So what do we get with it is this windowed box, as I have already shown. Then we have this manual. The number of accessories that we get with it are written on this. And we get this Deathstroke kind of a data file card, or the promo card for the Deathstroke figure that has also been made available, but it hasn't come to me yet. So this is what we get. So this is the Batman figure inside the clamshell. First of all, what we have in this clamshell is this stand, the weapons or the accessories that you could say, the Batarang and the guns extra. And this is the stand holder. Batman Arkham Knight, very nice and shiny. So out of the clamshell, this is the Batman Arkham Knight figure. So first of all, let me show you the stand. It comes with a hell lot of accessories, number of hands, and these weapons. First I will show you the weapons, and this is first of all the stand. The stand here has the proper Arkham logo, Arkham Knight, Batman, Arkham Knight written here, and it's kind of matte stand, matte finish, and the stand quality here is quite decent. And probably it will get loose over time, as usually happens with these transparent stands. This is one of the beautiful looking head sculpts, and it is the most amazing head sculpt I have seen till date of Batman Arkham Knight. So much accurate. Literally, this is a mini hot toy. Bringing it close to the camera, you guys can see superbly detailed, extremely good looking action figure head. Look at this hair. This is the piece where it is shown that this is the piece of his armor suit that will be attached to him. This is that texture given to it. This is the hair texture. Look at the face. Amazing. Simply amazing. The shaving finish that has been given to him. Kind of a small beard. Amazingly detailed head. Here we have the cowl. The amazing looking cowl. Superbly detailed. Look at this texture also. This is the open cowl. When the Batman's cowl opens, it looks like this, as you might have seen in the game. I'm trying to focus as much as possible. Amazingly detailed head, or the cowl I should say. Coming on to this is the teeth grinding face portion of the Batman. Talking about this, probably this is the propulsor gun, or I should say, through which he tags his enemies' vehicles. If you guys remember what the name is, kindly comment down. जल्दी से बता दो नाम क्या है इसका यार. Or this is so much detailed. You guys can see how much detail is added here. This is amazing. Superb work by LPZZ. Superb. Simply superb. On both the sides, you guys can see there is a lot of detail to this. It's a very, you can see it's a kind of a small accessory, but still a lot of detail is added to it. Then we come up to these batarangs, the red, the blue, and the green one. When I don't understand properly what these batarangs are for, there's a separate batarang for each of the tasks. So you guys tell me which batarang is for which one, and they are extremely detailed as well. We have two more accessories. Maybe these are the wire hinges or whatsoever it is called. Please do comment the name of these, and they are extremely detailed, guys. Super. Now here are two more batarangs that I used to throw. The weapon batarangs actually. They are very simple in design, no Batman logo on the middle, but the color is nice on them too. Now this is the bat claw which he uses in the game, and it is nicely detailed. Extremely nice detailed. Look at the color, look at the design, look at each and everything. Here are two more accessories. This is another weapon. Probably this is used to break the code breaking weapon through which he hacks the security locks. This is that gun. And this is probably the bomb or the gas bomb. Nice. This is the explosive gel throwing gun, and it's also nicely detailed. Each and everything has been there. First of all, these are the extra pair of hands, the throwing open hands, and there are a lot of details to these hands open. There are some other pieces of open hands here, some more open hands, or the grabbing hands you can say. Here are some slight grabbing hands because these hands have been made as per the requirement for the suitable weapon. And then these are the trigger hands here. And finally, the simple open hands. Maybe these are some more accessories. It could be probably used for rotating the eyes or something like that. We will find it out. And now, finally, the best of the best Batman Arkham Knight figures. As I can say, let me place the camera here. And as far as I know, it should be the best. Because look at this detail here. Let me put it like this. First, observing the head. Look at the details on head, man. Amazing. It simply feels amazing to hold in this hand. So here we have this amazing looking Batman Arkham Knight. So finally unboxed, this is the Batman Arkham Knight LPZD action figure, LPZZ I mean. So on the first look, this figure is simply awesome. It looks like it's glaring at you. Looking at the sights, you might see there's a lot of detail to this figure. There's a lot of things that have been done to this figure. Seriously, this is one of the amazing looking and the best Batman Arkham Knight action figures available in the market. It is kind of a mini hot toy, you guys can say. There's a lot of... Man, look at this. This is amazing. Simply amazing. It looks like it has come out right out of the game. Looking on this side, look at these shoulder pads. They seem to be so realistic in this. So now coming up to the articulation of this figure, first of all, you guys can see this has a beautiful looking head with a lot of articulation. That is the tilt one, and the neck movement is also there. It looks this much, and this much. A lot of downward movement is there also. So neck articulation, the head articulation is amazing. So coming up to the shoulders now. These shoulder pads here, you can see the in-depth review I'm giving. The shoulder pads, maybe tomorrow after using it a lot, it may damage the cape here, but still the shoulder pads are on this rotatable hinge, I could say. That's nice. Purely crafted, purely detailed, and super accurately designed, this Batman Arkham Knight. So coming on to the front, this is the armor. A lot of detail, man. I have become a fan of this figure, seriously. There's a lot of detail in here also. And coming on to the upper joint, we get this diaphragm joint, as well as in the lower torso, you guys can see this is the ab crunch. There's a lot of ab crunch, and from behind it's not that much. Maybe copying the game accurately. So side by side as well, rotatable as well, and the belt movement is amazing. So if you need to move the leg, it will go up. It looks kind of weird, but still it's nice. So double jointed knees, nice stiffness in the knees. Coming on to this crotch movement, I can say the thigh cut is not there, but there are two separate joints. Here you guys can see it goes inside and outward movement. From here also inside and outward movement. Here it is rotatable, quite rotatable. I made a lot of I will definitely make a lot of poses out of it, and you guys can see that. So the knees are already shown, and this is the toe articulation, and this toe articulation is super detailed, and this is DC trademark written here. Similarly goes here. Behind this, you guys can see amazingly detailed figure. The design, a lot of articulation is present in this figure. It is superbly detailed, superbly accurate. For me, I could say it's better than Hot Toys. I wish that it could come in a 7 or 8 inch figure. Definitely amazing. As far as I have seen, there is no paint removal or paint stretching since I have been making quite poses out of it. The feet are here. You guys can see the ankle pivot, ankle movement is quite nice. It has been a little bit hindered, but still it's nicely made and nicely detailed. Bringing it close to the camera again. See the face. Looking at the cape, you guys can see this is an amazing cape. Amazing cape. I have made a lot of poses out of it. I will be uploading the clips of that. And see, there is a wire in this cape that bends it nicely, and still here is the elastic present. So the material here is very much flexible. Now let me keep it side by side to the McFarlane Arkham Knight Batman. So here are both of my figures. Look at, there is a height difference definitely, but not only the height, there is a lot of difference between these two figures. Look at this figure and look at this figure, and you guys notice a change. Well, this is a Prestige Edition action figure. The Batman Prestige Edition that was launched recently by McFarlane. Not recently, over a year I think has passed since it was passed. But this figure right here standing to you is the absolute menace. Look at the height difference, size difference, the color grading difference. Definitely this figure is worth the price. If you guys are paying this figure for 8 to 9,000, definitely it's a must buy. Now here this figure is side by side to McFarlane Toys Prestige Edition McFarlane Toys Batman Arkham Knight, and this is my custom Batman. Now look at these three figures. This one is standing totally different, and I think it's worth the price, worth the detail, worth every penny of your money. So this figure is one of the best. So here you have two more figures such as Toys Blanca and the third party figure of the Dragon Ball Z Core. So you guys can see the height difference and the detail difference and the color difference. So doing some more height comparisons, this is the Marvel Legends Spider-Man as the Gamerverse figure, and this is the Movieverse figure, the Deadpool from ZD Toys. So guys, this was my Batman Arkham Knight LPZZ review. So if you guys like my videos, please comment, like, subscribe. I will be uploading the videos continuously. So we are back on this channel. So please do support. Your support will decide whether this channel will go on forward or not. And the belt detail is also amazing. I literally can't stop praising this figure. Amazing figure, amazingly detailed. I simply like it. Look at the eyes. It looks like he's glaring at me. He's totally having a glance at me. Simply, if you guys want this figure, it is a definitely must buy. I'm simply not promoting this figure, but I am simply telling you whether this figure is good enough or not. So if you guys have the money to buy it, definitely go and buy it simply. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, and please support me on Instagram. Me till then, see ya. Bye bye.